been on drugs. Oh, that's great.
That's just creepy as shit. No. No.
You can't let this
Oh,
happen.
What
You
the
can't
fuck
let
is
this
going
happen.
on?
You can't let this happen. You
she's
can't
having a
let this
really
happen.
bad trip. She had way too
Let
much
this
acid.
happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You stopped it.
Did you really stop it?
Okay, I have
Who
to.
is she talking to?
You. Thank you. That was horror.
Oh, we're shooting our own people now?
Yep.
That's so much better than them, you know, hanging.
Yeah. Maybe it was a foreshadowing of their doom.
Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted security guard. Confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles. I hope I said that right.
I hope
They
so.
carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report.
So yeah, anytime you kill a new enemy, you get one of those. Like, there is a lot. Okay.
I feel bad for Abby. I feel like she needs someone holding her right now.
I'm not like that scared or anything. It's just really weird, and I don't know what's going on, and I don't know who she's talking to. And I don't get why everyone's hanging.
Because they're
And then she had to
possessed.
shoot them.
The hotline, says the dead man.
They're possessed by the
Okay.
Hiss.
I just thought they were hyper.
They're humans who have been possessed.
But you're killing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like a virus that.
Hey, did you notice the guy's legs hanging from the ceiling? Yeah, that one right there. That guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're all over the place.
We can't save him?
Um, I'll leave that for the story to explain.
Okay.
Fucking die. Oh, there's more.
I feel like we need to save John. He has a name now. His
Sean?
name's John. John.
Who's John?
That guy hanging in the ceiling. Yeah, that one. Oh, there's a few of them.
Oh yeah, there's
Okay,
like
there's
3,
Sean and
4.
Michael and a Henry.
I'm not
And
gonna remember
then
those names.
no, you're good. You're good. You're good. And then you know, there's Janet.
You hear that chanting?
Yeah,
Yep.
That's creepy.
yeah.
And that's Kyle. Everyone hated Kyle. I have no.
That's why he's in the corner alone.
Yeah. Federal Bureau of Control. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Obviously, this company owns your soul, and you should find a new job.
Obviously. But she became the director.
Well, she's fucking failing.
She
needs
better
to
make like bank
She
too.
needs to work on some community efforts here.
Yeah.
Reminder, If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Listen, even a shitty job will give you a pizza party. Where's my pizza party?
They will. Actually, that's so true, Moon. Pizza's like the cheapest way to say thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
No. It's the cheapest way to go ahead and get everyone to stop talking about how they want raises.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Like that.
It's like
I got
Brooke
a
so
free
well.
pizza from my new job. Like the entire company, like everyone got a free pizza from my new job, like all the employees. So I'm thinking that was a move of pay raise.
My salary job bribed me with pizza.
Federal
Pizza.
Bureau of
I hate
Control.
pizza.
Confidential. For Marshall eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum.
Keenan
Maybe it was
and
a-
Kel.
Maybe it was just a little. Wasn't it Keenan? Maybe it was a
Yeah,
little
it was.
too lively.
Keenan and Peele? Is that who we're talking about?
That's the newer. That's the newer. I guess.
Federal Bureau of Control. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Amber. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. I like how he had a reminder what age.
I know, right? You know the secretary has to remember all that shit for these people. Okay, I think
I would be that secretary.
I know you would. Because you're just that, like, detail-oriented.
Oh, dude, no.
Hissing sound.
They got
tried to
Sandra,
invade me
too?
earlier. The
Oh no, and
hiss
Jessica. There's
burrowing
Gilbert.
into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Hey,
Drunk.
careful. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. 1. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you from New York City or just visiting? 3. How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Probably just killing people left and right.
Right?
Probably.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It is the government.
Examination of
Paranatural.
Examination of paranatural topics, urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We redacted in popular culture using
Oh, you
redacted.
missed a
I
sentence there.
missed an entire sentence. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted. Our bureau made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exasperates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. Oz that can only occur on redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human redacted. Through two punctures on the redacted. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93 6942 for full report.
So
I
basically, that.
haven't quite figured out their filing system.
So you're telling me that my paranormal activities that I like are
La Llorona's real. That's basically what it told me.
Okay.
I bet she's running this whole gig too. Everyone here's bad.
Oh, shit.
There
Hopefully I
goes the
can get.
acid trip again.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get through this part without dying too many times. The first time I played this game, I was not able to get through this part easily. Okay, where are you?
It's okay, they shoot like a stormtrooper. May the force be with you. We must cleanse the corruption. Begin cleansing the corruption.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Oh, I see. I see what she just put everything back to normal, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you
Holy
cleansed
shit.
the
We did
corruption.
it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Like, somehow, this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point,
So that's
push
what
the
she's
hiss
talking
out.
Oh, she's not
room
surprised by
should-
this. I mean, look at that guy. That back is broken.
And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even. Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss.
See, you
Because
didn't
if
have to
that's
kill all those
possible,
people.
our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
You want that sapphic
But I can't
interest in
trust her
here,
yet.
don't you?
Or rather, the
No.
bureau she's a part of.
I don't really care.
Yes.
I just thought that
I
was
fully
funny.
expect
can
this
try.
to end in a co-ed,
I'm speaking for you, of course.
orgy, full-on
We can try it together.
craziness.
You want this to be a co-ed orgy?
Yes.
Is this Greek?
Okay. You with me?
I mean, you and I would be happier
We
in
did it
Greece,
before.
let's be real.
Push the
I
hiss
think we all
out.
would be.
I mean, it'd be dirty, but we understand cleaning. He just goes and grabs her. Oh no, Felicia. She killed Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Oh my god, she'd actually disappeared. I feel bad now.
The hiss has burrowed too deep.
This explains that bullshit, basically.
Field research on his identity. Field research on his entity. His corruption agent. Confidential. Summary. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum.
Infinitum.
Infinitum. Remember.
Infinitum. Sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, this is my first time reading it, so I apologize.
You don't gotta.
Ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation in a purely resonant form? Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report.
Yeah, if
Ripping it
you
out
get tired of
rips
reading
them
this stuff,
apart.
I can take over. I have no problem with that.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
Why not?
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. A few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
So what you're saying is we gotta kill
They call
this
me
poor
the
guy.
director,
Yep.
but that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already
You
know.
chose to.
Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I
I don't
didn't
know, I still feel
imagine
like this
this.
is all in your head.
I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
Alright, we're gonna ask you
The
questions.
hotline should be in the communications department.
Okay, so do any of these questions you want me to ask right away, or just go down the list?
All of
All of them?
Yep.
Alright.
Every single one.
Where did
Never
the
asked
hiss
too
come
many.
from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head.
Excuse me.
Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But
I
you
need to
better hold
know.
on to that given the circumstances.
I need to know
I
what
think I
her
will.
everyday life is like
Yeah.
for her to come up with a crazy hypothesis like that.
Well, she works in this building. Have you not seen the building?
Yeah, no, definitely. But a bullet acting as a probe satellite sending data back to its carrier.
Okay, so she's been unbothered by her fellow coworkers floating in the air and
Yeah.
being infected and possessed.
She doesn't exist. She's not real.
She's not real.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly?
Her tits look real.
This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of
Ew.
power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies.
You would rather play
and
as
have
Emily
developed a link
Pope?
to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is
What?
what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces.
She'd
but
rather
are more
play
volatile
with
and cannot
Emily
be bound
Pope.
in the pure utilitarian
Yeah,
sense.
both of them are like
Got
failing.
it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it.
If Emily is real, she's going to kill Jesse.
So HRAs stop you from becoming Hiss.
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. And each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
So you're getting
Just like
cancer.
the timing seems suspicious.
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. His behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Well, at least you wore yours.
True.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.